Hi, listen, welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. You already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. So, a report broke not too long ago about a doctor that was accused of gassing and raping a couple of his patients. And they showed his picture and everything from the first day the story broke. Now, the first thing I said to myself was, why would they show the face of a person that was accused and not the face after they're sure he was convicted, they had proof? You know what I mean? Because it could be very dangerous you showing the face of a person only to find out that it was a false accusation. Well. Only a few days later, shout out to MSN.com. Authorities in Florida are now investigating after a doctor who was accused of drugging and raping his patients was found dead in a ditch. Before I could even get to the story to cover the story, this whole thing just blew up. So, an incident report from the Collier County Sheriff's Office said a deputy was dispatched at 6:17 p.m. Monday in Naples, Florida, to conduct a welfare check on Dr. Eric Salata, who was 54 years old. Salata made headlines last week after he was accused of giving two of his patients, his cosmetic surgery patients at his cosmetic surgery clinic, laughing gas, medication, and alcohol. He gave them three things: laughing gas, medication, and alcohol, which deemed them unresponsive, and he then raped them. That is what the accusations were. The responding deputy said an unidentified individual told him that Salata, the doctor, left two notes, his wedding ring, and his credit card at his home. The content of the notes were redacted from the report. In other words, whatever the notes said, they didn't put it in the report. Now, I'm guessing these were his suicide notes. He probably left a note apologizing for the embarrassment that he had caused to his family. He left his wedding ring, which says he has a wife. I don't know if his wife is alive. I'm guessing she is, which should be pretty embarrassing that your husband, a highly reputable cosmetic surgeon who owns his own cosmetic surgery clinic, was over there gassing and over medicating and raping his patients. You know, that's the kind of stuff that makes wifey have to walk around town with her head hanging down and dodging people and stuff. Because you know how it goes already. People are looking and talking, especially in the women's circle. Girl, I'm not going there. I heard what her husband does to people. Yeah, my girl went over there for a little nose job. She came out with her vajayjay hurting. So that kind of stuff. The individual also told the company that managed Salata's ankle monitor of the situation. Damn. So they actually had put an ankle monitor on him. He knew he was going to jail. He knew he was going to prison, I think. This is what I think. So an employee at the company contacted the Collier County Sheriff's Office and said that Salata's monitor showed that he was parked at his home at 10 a.m. and he was walking towards Gale Boulevard. Recommended? Oh my God. That's crazy. The deputy said that he reached the doctor's last known location and he saw a boot sticking out of a wooded area nearby. The deputy then found Salata's body in a ditch with a gunshot wound to the head. The doctor showed no signs of decay and appeared to be freshly deceased. See, I think the doctor was all good, right? Thought he got away with something. These women went and made a complaint. I don't know if he left. He probably left some strong evidence. Some men are, shouldn't even say dumb enough, but there are situations where men have committed rape and because they have a hairy pubic hair area, let's be a bit graphic for a minute. They have a hairy pubic area, and so does the person they conducted the rape on. Their pubic hair gets mixed into this person's pubic hair. It could be one strand of your pubic hair. You are going to have to explain to the law, how the hell did your one strand of pubic hair get into the private area of this individual when you guys are supposed to have no such contact? And this person is saying you drugged me, made me unconscious, and raped me. So they had some kind of evidence that obviously showed the law there was probable cause to believe that this is what he had actually done. So what they did was they placed an ankle monitor on him. And now you could imagine being a married man, right? And you have to explain this to your wife. I'm sure he's in the house saying, look, they're trying to bring me down because I'm successful. These bitches want money. You know how these women do. I'm a cosmetic surgeon in Florida. I own my own cosmetic surgery clinic. I'm a doctor, certified MD, blah, 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 surgeon. And his wife is like, yeah, because see, spouses know. They know, especially if she's in tune with her husband, she knows that he has some dirty tendencies. He probably flirts a lot. She probably can't believe that he actually took it the other step. And now she's like, oh my God, Ronald, you're about to ruin this whole family for some strange meat. You're about to ruin this whole family because your sick psycho self could not keep your shit in your pants. Look at what's going to happen to us now. They've placed the ankle monitor on you. That means they believe the next step is you're going to prison. You come home and you hear that from wifey and you know what you are going through. You know you're hiding a lie, right? And you're just watching your world crumble. So it goes from a complaint to the law believing, gathering evidence, and then coming back to place an ankle monitor on you, which means you ain't going nowhere. We need to see where you are at all times until your court date. Pretty much tells me that once your court date comes up, you will no longer be a free man. And I don't think the doctor was ready for all that. The deputy said that when he reached the doctor's last known location, he saw this boot that was sticking out of a wooded area, and then he found the doctor's body in a ditch. That's kind of a fitting way for a rapist to go out, right? In a ditch. The doctor showed no signs of decay and apparently was freshly deceased. The company that monitors his ankle monitor actually called the police and said, hey, this is where we have him at. Track this area, this location. And it was accurate. So obviously he didn't even cut off his ankle monitor, right? He probably wanted to be found quickly. A pistol was also found next to Salata's right leg, according to the report. A spokeswoman for the Collier County Sheriff's Office said that the doctor did not appear suspicious, but his cause and manner of death will be officially determined by an examiner. The doctor's death did not appear suspicious, is what the spokeswoman said. I would be more pleased if she said it did not appear that there was foul play involved. In other words, what this looks like was a suicide. According to News Radio WFLA, Salata was accused of sexually assaulting two women after incapacitating them with laughing gas and medication mixed with tequila at Pura Vida Medical Spa, a cosmetic surgery clinic that he operated with his wife. With his wife. His wife must not have been at the office that day. What are you putting medication? How do you mix the medication with the tequila? Maybe it's one of those luxury spas where you go and they give you a glass of champagne or a glass or a tequila shot or something just to calm your nerves or whatever. I don't know. But he got that in there somehow. Laughing gas, medication, and tequila. Ooh, a regular person would have never thought of all that. A regular person doesn't even have access to all that, right? So Salata was charged with 2 counts of sexual battery to a physically helpless person because they had passed out. And he was scheduled to reappear in court December 19th. Man, he wasn't even going to see Christmas. He was about to be inside for Christmas, New Year's, and a couple of years more to come, right? Jeez. Hey, man. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. It's Hot Topics TV. Y'all already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.